I'm so sorry to whoever Dorothy was, but I am going to be dismantling her trinket shelf. I got at a flea market recently for only $1, and I'm going to turn it into a trinket shelf for all my little mini gumball machines. And you all know how I like designing trinket shelves inspired by I Spy pages. This one is going to be more inspired by this page and the first Can You See What I See book. Even though this page doesn't have any gumball machines on it, I feel like it just gives off gumball machine energy, you know? I didn't realize how loose these already were. Spoke too soon. I can't get these last two out. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to just break the glass. Let's see how hard it is to pry out all of these things. Of course it's gonna be difficult. Okay. Come on, what kind of glue did Dorothy use? Good grief. I broke the handle of the kettle while trying to get it out. Day ruined. Never seen a styrofoam spool before. Interesting. We may just have to end up turning this thimble into a gumball machine because I cannot get it out of there. Oh my gosh. I swear I cannot get any of this stuff out. It's almost as if this was glued in here without the intention of it ever being removed. Whoops. I'll fix that in a minute. But because now the back of the shelf looks so rough, I think I'm going to go in and add a piece of construction paper into each of them to maybe also add a bit of contrast when we add the gumball machines in. I'm currently keeping them for the past couple years on top of this giant trinket shelf where you really don't even notice them. I've always thought they really do deserve to be on their own shelf because they're just so darn cute. I got a couple handmade ones that I thrifted. This one's actually a trinket box. We got this one that I made like back in middle school maybe. This one's one of my favorites. I just love the proportions of it. It's a fridge magnet and actually did make an appearance on a few Can You See What I See pages. Like in this little city scene, it's right down here next to Seymour. I also have this one. I don't know what kind of toy or set that it went to, but for whatever reason, it's empty and that's not gonna slide. So I think I'm just gonna saw the top off. And for the gumballs, I have this little jar here of beads and there's also these itty bitty seed beads in there that I think will work. So these actually aren't beads and I realize these are probably from another miniature gumball machine I had that broke like several years ago and apparently kept the gumballs too, but I'm glad I did because that worked out perfectly. I actually do have room for one more gumball machine. Got these two lantern keychains at a yard sale, and honestly, I think we could turn one of these into a gumball machine. I think it has the potential. I just unscrewed the bottom and then took out the light bulb with my pliers, and that happened to give us the perfect little opening to add some beads. Then for a little crank mechanism, I'm going to use one of these lone earrings that I found in one of those thrifted jewelry jars, and then the clasp on a ball chain. It works anyway. It looks a little silly. And you know, gumball machines are useless if you don't have any coins, so I feel like it'd be cute to put some little plastic play coins like stuck in the background somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe add a couple more things here and there and update you all when it's all finished, up on the wall and everything. I do feel like we need to add Dorothy's little frog back in here somewhere. I mean, we took his home. Every trinket shelf needs a little guy anyway. All right, I want you all to remember the before, and here is the after of our gumball machine shelf. I decided last second that I felt like it needed a little border here with the red. I don't know, I think it's cute. And as you all know, all my I Spy course shelves need to have a little riddle to go with it. You ready? I spy a bottle cap, a blue jawbreaker, a ticket, 2 dice, and a jelly bean taker. It does have a bit of awkward spacing next to these other two shelves, so I may need to fix that.